Hey, it's Robert Tighe here at O'Regan's Nissan. As promised, we're going to have a closer look at this Rogue. We've got it here in the showroom. You can actually see I've got it next to another Platinum for the 2020, so we'll have a little bit of a look between the two and see what we can see. Okay, here on the left, we've got our brand new 2021 Nissan Rogue Platinum. On the right, we've got a 2020 Platinum. So you can see there is a fair bit of a difference in the front on the grille. Very aggressive grille on this new one. Love it. Beefy look to it. Nice wide stance to it compared to the older one. So this is our Platinum Edition. We've got LED headlights all around the front. Even our emblem here is a little bit different in the way it's shaped, where it's actually contoured to the logo itself, as opposed to the all-round one that's on the old one. Some really neat additions to this is for our 360 camera, we've changed the position of our cameras here. So they're now out on the corner, a little better hidden versus the old ones there, which you can see. But what's really exciting about this, we've always had this keyless entry here on the front for the intelligent key, but we've now got it on the back doors. So there's no more walking up to the front to hit the button twice. If you've got a child with you or you need to put something in the back, you can just go right to the door that you want here. But wait till you see the opening on the back of this. This is an absolutely huge opening on the back of this Rogue. Power lift gate, kick motion activation, same as the old one. But if we look, we can see this one's more contoured in here, taking away some of our room, whereas this one is much more squared off, more room here. Really nice feature up top here where we've got the button to close it, but we've also got a button to lock it. So no more waiting for it to close before you can lock it, no more fumbling around for your keys, just hit it and go. We're gonna have a look at the inside of this just to see what everything looks like, and we're gonna start in the back seat. All right, super comfortable seats back here. They are still stadium seating. About an inch lower than the current ones, but you do still see above the headrest, everything does carry really nicely. We still have our panoramic moonroof, but what I'm really liking here is with my seat in the upright position, I have headroom. My head's not touching the seat, which is new for me. Just down here, we have a control here, so our back passengers can control the temperature that they have back here. Fan speed is going to be controlled up the front, but the temperature can be set back here. So if mom or dad like it kind of warm, the kids don't need to deal with too much heat or too much cold. For those winter days, we've got heated rear seats back here. So as long as the kids aren't in car seats or booster seats, or your passengers are back here, you've got heated seats in the winter to keep you nice and toasty. A couple USB ports here. We've got our traditional port and the Type-C port. Lots and lots of room back here. I can see I've still got good leg room, which is nice because for somebody who's got long legs, that makes a huge difference for me. This is a really nice addition on this. So we've got a pull down shade here. Tucks away really nice and neat, very easy to operate. Just pull it up, hook it in place. Adds a little extra shade for your people in the back. Up here in the front seat, I almost don't know where to start. There's so much to look at here that's new. We've got this beautiful 9-inch touchscreen display here. Lots of information on the screen. We've also got some buttons down below here, so I can switch over to my menu. I can go over to my audio. Maps are here, camera. So again, the same as the old version here. Now the bottom view here is going to look a little weird because the hatch is open. However, I can see out the front of the vehicle because I'm in park. I've got my 360 camera, but the difference here is we've got this seamless view. There's no lines coming in. You get a really nice view here. This is pretty awesome. Hit it again. We've still got that view down the passenger side where you can line up on a curb. And then once more, it gives us just out the front, and then we'll turn that back off. So lots of options there. Beautiful, beautiful display here. Everything shows up nice and crisp and clear. And then down below, we have our climate control system. So because we're in the Platinum, it's got tri-climate control. I can see here my front and back are synced up. And then in the rear, I'm set for 22.5. So this is really neat because I can alter the temperature for the back from here, or my passengers in the back seat can do it themselves. I can go ahead and modify where my airflow is going to go. Heated seats are now moved up out of the way so you don't accidentally hit them down here when you're storing your coffee. And we've now got 3 settings on this. So there's high, medium, and low. And then we've got our heated steering wheel right here as well. Down below, you can see we've got a couple USB ports here, which is really nice. We've got a 12-volt power port. But what's really exciting is down below here, and we can see I've got wireless charging. This is going to be really nice. As long as your phone is compatible with this, just sit it in place and you can go ahead and do your wireless charging. Or you also have wireless Apple CarPlay to go with the Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. From there, we move back. We've still got the electronic parking brake and the auto hold. We have a dial here for our mode. So right now I'm in normal mode. I can switch over to Eco, Sport. I can move over to Snow mode and off-road mode. And every time I do that, I can see up here, it's changing. Auto, which is normal, will automatically put you in front or all-wheel drive. Now our gear shift is drastically different. You gotta make sure that you push the button on the side here and then you just move forward and back for reverse, neutral, and drive, or to go into manual mode, which you then have paddle shifters. But to park, as long as your foot is on the brake, you're just gonna push down on the park button and you go right into park. Now, because of this new shifter, we do have the under storage here, which is really cool. It gives me lots of room there to be able to store anything else that I need, whether you want to put a phone or anything else down there. As we move over to our display here, I'm gonna press my button just to clear everything off here. And we can see I've got a ton of features here. My home screen, very much like the Altima and the new Sentra. We've got all of our information here. I've got a nice compass. It's going to give me lots of info here. I can see what's going on with my radio. My next screen over is my information about the vehicle. Now, fuel economy is running quite high. This is actually supposed to be better on gas than the current Rogue. However, we've only gone 21.6 kilometers in an hour and 52 minutes. So it's done a fair bit of idling. We'll get some truer numbers once we start getting these on the lot and get a look at them. Next screen over here is for my tire pressure. That'll start showing up once I start to drive. Then I've got my safety shield. So this has Nissan Safety Shield 360. With that, we've got automatic emergency braking with forward collision warning, and it's predictive. So it will read 2 cars ahead. If it senses that 2 cars ahead is slamming on the brakes, even though the car in front of you hasn't done anything, it's going to let you know inside here. We have lane departure warning and intervention. We have pedestrian detection. And with your lane departure warning, it's a haptic steering wheel. So it's going to vibrate the wheel if you start to drift out of your lanes. It's just like hitting the rumble strips on a highway. We also have blind spot indicators, which are now moved out onto the mirrors like just about everybody else. We've got blind spot intervention. So this is a new feature that we're going to go over more as we get a chance to play with this and test it. But that's supposed to help prevent you from being able to move over when the blind spot indicators are on. We've got rear cross traffic, rear emergency braking, and rear sonar with this as well. So a ton of safety features. Now I can see 3 dots over here. So as I move up or down, oh, I hit the button too tight there. So our controls here have switched. Previously we had an up and down. Now we've got this little dial here. So I'm just going to roll this down. Speed limit sign will post up what the speed limit is as you pass by it. And then if we go back up, we've got all the visual cues to go with that. This screen here is going to be for your adaptive cruise control or the intelligent cruise control, where it will show you if there's a vehicle ahead of you and the distance that you've got between you and it. We've got a review of any of our warnings here. And then we've got our settings that if I go into, everything is nicely set up. It gives you a little more of a visual when you're going through everything so that you can check out and see what's going on. The heads-up display is really cool. You can adjust the height on it, the brightness, the contrast, and you can adjust what shows up in it simply by going down and then checking here. Now everything is on at the moment, and if I look up, I do see that I have a speedometer that is currently on. Right up here, there's nothing else at the moment because we are parked inside the showroom. So all of this is really neat. The back button is now moved up to here. I can go back through the screens like that until I get back to my settings and then back where I started. Now really neat down here, we still have our button to turn on and off ProPilot, but I have a button to turn on and off the heads-up display up here. So if I look, I can make that disappear or I can make it come back up. So there we are, guys. That's a bit of a closer look at this brand new Rogue. We're super excited to get these. This is the demo version that's traveling across the country. We should have them on site here next month. Right now we're at about the 22nd of September, so next month we should have these. Very excited to get these and actually get into them, go for a drive, see how it handles. So far, from what we're told, it's going to be a fantastic ride, and we're really looking forward to this. Can't wait to see these, and we'll give you another view again once we've got them on site.